Hey everybody, welcome back to the Asylum. We've been gone for a minute, because we've been doing a lot. It's not going to seem that way, but as you can tell, we moved again.
Yeah. Like, it doesn't look so fantastic as the other place did, but we actually own this place.
Yeah, we've had a lot of projects going on, which is why, like, you can see some of the old paint still showing through, because we're not done. We just tested out white in the kitchen, which is where we're at.
Yeah. Honestly, we're thinking about going with a different color, because white is just such a dirty color.
Housewives all across America, the few, like 12 that'll probably see this, you're going to be like, I fucking told you we should have went with another color. It took 2 rockers from North Georgia. I knew I hated white. Anyway, not a whole lot changed, but location, yeah. Job-wise, yeah. We went through a few job changes. Met some good people, though. I've met a lot of cool dudes. I actually helped the railroad lay track for in Chattanooga. Met some great dudes. I'm never doing that again. Sorry if you're watching.
Yeah, he came home and it was horrible. Like, he was battered and bruised from head to toe.
Oh my god, there's hundreds of pounds of steel support braces to go into the concrete. Not ever again. I shave.
And now has to stay shaved.
Every day. Hate it. But I'm working with food again, which is always nice. And yeah, I know, I'm fat. But, no, I make food. Not gonna say where, because, advertising and all that. But, yeah, I work with food again. I'm happy. But it's a day job, so I can't complain about working nights anymore. I get to spend more time with the kids and the old lady. I don't know why that made me laugh. But we're getting into a lot of things that we love again, and picking up some new stuff, which we're finding a lot about. Start off with the first come first serve was tattoos.
Yeah.
Anarchy had a deep love for tattoos. I showed him some stuff, and this, that, and the other, and he started putting together his own style and what he likes and what he enjoys, and he doesn't want everything clean cut looking, which a lot of people say is just a cop out or an excuse to having like a grungy looking tattoo, but he likes his style.
Literally what this entire thing I'm about to show you is, it's basically a dedication to my friends and family, because every single person that I hold close to me and means a lot are the people who have done the tattoos on me. So, alright, that was right.
In case you're wondering about the noises and stuff, we actually live together now, like, officially. And with that comes the women. And I just heard some strange gigglings, and he's in here, and the only people back there are both of our women. So I'm, like, frightened, but also a little excited. But neither one of us is that lucky. Back to tattoos.
Yes. So, I'm going to turn this away from Kenpachi for a second to show this. So, as you can tell, my entire left arm is full, except for back here.
Which is tender.
But all of this has been done by friends, family, loved ones, and all that. And yeah, they're not the most fantastic looking pieces of work, but I absolutely love them because it means more to me because my family has done it. People I love have done it.
Quick, just throw it in there. Who else loves this shirt? I love this shirt.
And you're going to make a comment about this, but there is 2 more tattoos on the chest.
Oh yeah. Look at those abs.
Oh, hey, what's up there? Got this one and this one, which these are actually Norse bonding tattoos.
Yeah.
Because of my beliefs, which we're not going to get into because...
We like to keep it clean on the asylum.
So, back to Kenpachi.
Oh, let's get back in. Right there. I got a few new.
Half your face is cut out.
It's okay. I'm ugly. They'll be fine. I got a few new ones.
Yeah, that was one of the first tattoos I'd done. I think like the third one. The very first one is on his shin.
Yeah, it's on my shin. It's it's the squad symbol for Squad 11 from Bleach, Kenpachi Zaraki. And I thought it'd be a cool thing to have, considering he's the one that started calling me Kenpachi. But anyway, other than tattoos, we also started doing other stuff. Like we started playing Magic again, like more frequently.
No, we're actually going to film a video, and I just revised an Eldrazi deck, which has a lot of mean ass shit in it. So
a lot of
we're looking at it.
But
I'm sorry.
I like to keep it clean.
We are not family oriented anymore.
But I have Eldrazi too. I have blue Eldrazi, and I didn't mean for that to be a foil card that I picked up, but it just kind of happened that way. It's land. That's a land card. Don't show them land. Wow, I got to shuffle better.
There we go.
Yeah, non-foil and foil.
Shows up better on camera.
That looks cool though. It's pretty. But we have a lot of decks that we've been building. A few of them is it, which we'll get into terms and stuff later. We're studying to be Magic judges. Not only because we want to judge tournaments and stuff, but being a judge gives you a way clearer understanding of rules.
Yeah. Actually, the interesting thing about that is he's doing all the studying, and in order to help him with the studying and all that, I'm actually making him teach me everything to where I can pass the test on my own, because if he can teach somebody else to be able to pass the test, then he's golden.
There's probably one person out there that's like, that seems like a lot of work, just say, I'm too lazy to study. That sounds like a lot.
Do I ever do anything, the right way?
Oh, my God, look at your life now. Anyway,
excuse the random advertisement that I have no clue what.
You should mute that or turn it down. I don't want to. That's not planned.
It's a YouTube advertisement, so.
We'll get through this together, just like with all the. Is there even a?
Well,
I hope that ain't one of the full minute ones. That would suck.
Yeah.
It is.
It was like 1:18 left.
Yep. Not doing that. Anyway, we also got him playing Warhammer 40K.
Yep, which I'm going to let you grab the camera and show this one off.
Yeah. I'm proud of this stuff. Can you do your thing to make it go opposite?
No.
No?
Nope. You got to shoot it like this.
That sucks.
And...
Anyway,
so
we'll try to make this work.
We're gonna do this. I'm gonna take. Alright, brother.
Anyway, these are our armies. We started kind of low and slow. I started. A friend of mine named Russell Richardson got me into it, and he walked me through a lot of different factions and lore and all this, that, and the other, and kind of got me into it. And I decided to play Chaos. Through that, there are 4 different gods: Zeech, Slanesh, Nurgle, and Khorne. I decided to play for Khorne, Lord of Skulls, and this is my half of the board, pretty much. It's kind of hard to make everything out, but I have 10 Chaos Space Marines, and this is the Icon Bearer, if you know anything about the paint jobs on stuff. His little helmet up here on his spike is painted to be like a Primaris Space Marine. I even got the kind of reddish in the visor. On his base is a bloody symbol of Nurgle. Not exactly an opposing chaos god to him, but in the warp, everything is war. I have a 10-man squad of Khorne Berserkers, which are great melee troops. I didn't paint any of these guys. These guys came this way. Russell helped me pick them up. He also gave me the Chaos Lord, which I also haven't painted yet because there's some things I think I should just wait until my skill gets a little better. And then this guy came from Chad Taylor. He runs Dice Head, which we might go visit him for a video. This is Abaddon the Despoiler. The great character. Mark of Chaos Ascended. Love it. We'll get into all that later. These are 10-man squad of Chaos Cultists. Only one of these we painted, and when I say we, I mean Anarchy did it. Kind of nice details considering our skill set. But he has progressed so quick. He loves he loves painting. Got a nice little blood base on there. Lighting's kind of suck, but you can see part of it. Yep. We'll fix the lighting one of these days. I got 2 Hellbrutes. Both of them have the Hellbrute Fist and the Multi-Multa, which I enjoy. I didn't paint those guys either. They came that way, but I got a great deal on them. Russell really hooked me up. Then we have all of our dice that we just kind of play with. We got some Khorne dice and purple dice, and will look like Nurgle dice, but are not. And then we have my Defiler, which is not done yet. Still a work in progress, but I like to do a lot of different things at one time. And everything's kind of movable on him. I didn't really keep him like one standing structure. And then we'll come back down. And you can see the Dark Imperium box. This was actually part of a gift. I kind of got this for Anarchy to get him into it because I knew he would love it, and I was right. And right now we're looking at a couple unpainted models. You have the Lord of Contagion. Not painted yet, but we did put all these together in one hit. It's nice. We even got the little Nurgling, or whatever that's supposed to be, under his boot. Love it. Then we have the Noxious Sprite Blinger and the Malignant Plague Caster backing him up. Now they've been primered or painted yet. We're just kind of, but you'll see why, because he's been putting a lot of effort. We have 6 Plague Marines. All of them have been painted for different units, though. Like, they're not totally unit coherency, but they look close enough to pass. But just small things that Anarchy's really done to step up his painting game. Got the bloody bases with a little bit of desert theme. Thought it'd be appropriate. And you can't really make it out here. Well, kind of there you can. Got some Nurgle Rot technical paint, kind of oozing into the blood. Looks like it's infecting it. This is why I love this kind of stuff, because it really kind of shows where you're coming from. Like, it's hard to make out, but on this model, there's little tufts of grass with some blood splatter on it. He really took his time to do all that. And this is hours of our lives to a hobby that we just enjoy. Now, this thing right here is one of his newest things he got done with. This is a floated bloat drone. I did all the building, but only because I don't mind getting covered in glue. But there are details on this model I cannot describe to you because it's just too cool. The way, and he has limited access to paint, and he was able to mix enough of my paints to get some of these colors. Like, you can't really see it, but there's rust in places of this. There's blood dripping out of the hoses on the base in the back. There's little pieces of rust and rot and decay coming out of this flesh. Oh, dude, you can totally make out that one spot you didn't paint from here.
Yeah. I forgot one spot.
One spot out of this entire, and it's not a small model. It's the size of my hand. It's a lot to paint, and we use tiny brushes.
And I also custom did the eyeball.
Oh yeah, custom. It's hard to make out, but there's great stuff with this stuff. And if you want to see anything that looks cool like these guys, just go to I couldn't even give you the name of a bunch of sites right now. Just Google Warhammer 40k Nurgle Rot, and you'll see some of the most diabolical pictures that he's looked at and just kind of pulled those techniques into what he's doing. And it's great, and I love the fact I got him into it, because he loves art stuff. He makes his own jewelry and tattoos and the way he draws, and putting that into something like this, he can take places and show people and play a game. Huge community, and people compliment you on it. It's a great feeling. Even if you don't really like to play all that much, the painting aspect alone, great. And then we got 20.
Yep, 20.
One
of them isn't there on a base yet.
Yeah, we kind of got gypped of a base. Not Game Workshop's fault. It was just kind of a thing. But 20 Poxwalkers, and this guy's not a Poxwalker. Yeah, but he doesn't have a base either. I got to get him bases. He actually goes with these guys.
Yeah. That's my Plague Marine champion.
Yeah. Which, there's the whole thing in lore about lucky numbers. But we got everything on this side of the table from the Dark Imperium Warhammer 40k box. This is kind of one of those things like start collecting, which it's supposed to come with Primary Space Marines and Plague Death Guard. And it was one of those things that, and if you're going to get into a game like this is the best way to start it. You meet somebody who already wants something, like half a box, like we did, and it's like, oh, you guys looking at Death Guard? Well, I was looking at Space Marines. And they're like, okay. You want to split it, and you just cut it down the middle and take what you want. And the only thing that really kind of costs you, which if you get a box like that, you automatically get the newest rule book. But this is his Death Guard Codex, which kind of gives you lore, and it's kind of a thick book. It gives you everything they do, abilities, paint jobs, lore. He has one, I have one. His is just for Death Guard, mine's for Heretic Astartes, kind of a little bit of everything, but mostly on the corn side. We could go into this for hours, but I mean, we're already approaching 17 minutes or so much, but I'm sure some of it will be shaved down here. But I don't know. We got like 8 or 9 Magic decks. We're gonna start playing Magic. We're gonna try to like randomize what decks are hitting each other, so we're not just kind of planning it out or nothing. And
the very first video was around there.
He has multicolor Eldrazi deck, 4 colors. Yeah. 4 colors. Everything but black.
Green, red,
white. Technically, it's totally accurate because now colorless is a straight up deal now. Yeah. But that against my blue Eldrazi deck, and it's going to be a pretty good game, but I feel like it's going to be kind of one-sided because his deck is like really overpowering. Mine's kind of a starter deck, but we'll get into that in that video. But if you did make it through this whole thing, just kind of talking to us, listening to us, we appreciate it. We just kind of want to let you know what we're doing and everything. It's really hard with him working, me working, my wife working, taking care of the kids, his lady working. I'm not saying anything. She might watch this and be like, "Mother," but but it's just kind of hard bouncing everything out. So that's what we're doing, and we're working on getting back into it and everything. But yeah, we're gonna do a tour of different game shops, Infinity Plus, Dice Head, Epico's, maybe the one in Dixon, and the one that just got opened up locally. And maybe Game On Chattanooga and everything like that. We've talked about them, I think, maybe in one other video. I'm not sure if we actually made that one up and it actually went up online, but if not, we'll get back to it. Do fun stuff like that. If you're not into Warhammer 40k or Magic, don't worry. It's not gonna consume the channel. We're still gonna do like crazy stuff and eat ghost peppers and stuff like that. Just kind of amuse you a little bit. And more jokes. Less rambling. That's always good. Anyway, that's all I got. If we'll get back into it though. And you got any closing out?
Not really. I think you said it all.
Yeah. He presses me through most of the talking. He doesn't like doing it, but we will get there, especially.
I'll talk. He talks about everything. I just let him do it.
Plus, I'm